Hello! Hello. I caught them off guard. Hello and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John and I am joined by the Rogue Trader Enthusiast.
Here we go.
By Sean.
Now we know.
By Sean.
We know everything.
I've got the picture of a single hand printed on a letter, and I need to leave now. And by Stanza.
The earwigs know!
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord, they do.
Earwigs know? Quick, everyone back up your stuff. Go
What
home.
do the earwigs know? How much do they know?
They know everything.
You know, John.
Oh,
They know everything. They know your social security number.
I don't even know that.
Tiny knows things
John
too.
doesn't have a social security number.
That's
Yes, he
why I
does.
don't know it.
That's what he thinks.
He thinks that, but he's wrong because the earwigs know.
Oh.
Someone created a fake version of John in the States.
Then Dragon Nomad has redeemed a stretch.
No.
Good shout. That's a good shout.
Yeah, there we go. I'm compressing myself down more.
Please, while you stretch, ensure that at least 50% of your legs remain on the ground.
No,
Neither of mine are on the ground.
Yeah,
they're now off the ground.
Both of mine are sat cross-legged in front of me upon my bed.
To be
I'm on
fair,
a tab, but I'm still cross-legged.
Wait, are you resting your computer on your legs?
No.
Good.
to be fair, having said that, neither of my own actual legs are on the ground at the moment. So
Technically, my feet are on the ground, not my legs.
Drink foods that are not nuclear waste.
Good life advice.
I mean,
Yeah.
Lucozade is technically not nuclear waste.
it
It's
is,
not-
It's
gonna
not
say-
much. It's not much better than nuclear waste, but it's
but
it's
it
not.
fulfills the requirements of the message.
I mean, technically, all food is made of nuclear waste.
Oh, you mean
I
like
suppose
we're
it
all made of
depends
stardust?
on scales.
I mean,
guess it
unless
depends how- I
unless
guess
you
it
eat
depends
pure
how-
hydrogen.
I guess
Last
it's more of a
time,
question of how many Paradise half-lives it is.
last time on the Golden Tooth, you guys fought with the Guardians of the Crypt of the Talhund, a quartet of undead dwarven guardians who were protecting the entrance to the crypt. You found a long corridor and could hear the dripping of water in the distance. Off of the corridor, you found 3 almost identical rooms that appeared to be where ancient dwarven funerary rites were undertaken or prepared for, where the bodies were prepared for their final resting place. You found a mysterious hidden room off of one of these that seems to lead to a very short passage to nothing.
Mysterious.
The dripping water later examined, you found a slumbering hydra within it. But sneaking, you managed to get past the hydra and have travelled up into a side room, a reliquary with a broken door. And inside the reliquary, you encountered a ghostly presence. And the ghostly presence has spoken to your newly psychic friend, Daryl, informing them how to put them to rest.
Hold a pillow over their face until they stop moving.
Sadly,
Could these lovely ghosts give Daryl a reminder?
Destroy mind flayer skeletons, fix doors.
yes,
That's what my notes say.
the lovely ghosts that have reminded you via the medium of not a medium this time, but just Stanza wrote it down. You were tasked with fixing the door to the reliquary and destroying the mind flayer skeleton that lies within it. But the wall to the reliquary appears to have been smashed open. And upon investigating through it, a large clay golem in the shape of a dwarf, a 10-foot tall dwarven warrior, has turned and is now marching with purpose towards you. And so I'm going to ask you all to roll me initiatives, please.
No.
Please.
No.
There's the thing.
I click the how, and I click the me.
Hey! I got a 2.
A 2!
Once my foundry stops playing silly buggers, I will roll.
I will also unpause the game and we'll go and look at the map.
Why?
I said we'll go look at the map and then I'll actually press the button that says map.
Nah, don't press that.
Oh, okay. Oh, good job, Malzare.
Malzare is the boss.
And Hal's creeping up there as well.
Still faster than how? Dang.
How?
Yeah, how's in second?
Is that plus Dex plus Charisma on Malzare?
I believe Malzare might have taken the alert feat.
That would make sense.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
So first of all, Mal, would you like to swap your initiative with anyone?
No.
Cool.
I'm perfectly happy going first. Thank you very much, Muchly Core Blimey Governor.
You don't want to maybe go at number 2 in the initiative order?
No. He's going to move forward one. Can't see anything. He's going to move. He's going to stand on top of Pi.
Oh,
Now,
hi.
he's just going to climb on your shoulders.
Okay.
Now I can see this gentleman, this dwarfy, constructy gentleman. And then I have to remember everything that he can do.
It's a lot of things.
It is a lot of things.
Some of them are new.
It's new!
Can that work on a construct? As I'm assuming this is a construct.
Certainly seems to be a construct.
It seems constructed. So...
I construct the theory, it is a construct.
Oh, it can do it that many times, can it? Oh.
Oh, that's always worrying.
I am going to attempt this because it's daft.
Yay, do it!
So, Malzray is going to point towards it, and he's going to concentrate all of his will, and with the verbal component of Boogie, he's going to cast Otto's Irresistible Dance.
Hey!
Beautiful.
Okay.
John was not expecting that, is my current theory.
I'm afraid to say
Oh,
that
he can't be charmed, can
the
he?
clay golem is immune to charmed.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, he doesn't know how to dance.
Well, he can dance if he wants to.
Golems can't
Leave his friend
dance.
behind.
He would have
French
failed the save, though, so I
That's
don't know if
no
that makes it
consolation.
better or worse.
There's no consolation at all, John. But if it would fucking let me, why can't I move him again?
Note to self: don't try and use friends to enable rubbing faces.
Oh yes. I'm going to move him back to keep him out of.
Out of line
Out
of
of
sight.
I tell you, I'm going to move him all the way back to where he was because then he's. I doubt this gentleman can get through this door, so So yeah.
You're gonna have to try hard with us or stood there.
I'm assuming I have to end turn, otherwise it will break the fucking turn tracker.
I don't think it will, because I may
No,
have
it
found
doesn't.
out what that problem was.
Hey!
I don't actually remember if I fixed it in this game, but it seems that it's not
continued
broken
on.
the turn tracker. I have fixed it in the other game, where I do know that it was broken in a more constant basis. How? If I just keep saying his name like this, maybe I'll think of a thing he's going to do.
Yeah, if you keep saying his name like that, we can drag this out for another couple of hours and then finish.
Yeah.
I mean, how could try pushing his button? He's already good at that.
How? I'm going to spend, as How is going to spend 2 points on an elemental focus.
Ooh.
Oh, I would if it was set up to actually use the right thing. I'll just press other buttons. Oh, I'm private GM rolling, apparently.
We'll go.
The clay golem is not very acrobatic. And How just... Lightning or thunder? Which one feels more air to you guys?
I mean, thunder is
Lightning.
sound that travels through the air.
Yeah.
How lets forth a burst of thunderous energy that explodes around the clay golem and deals it damage.
Some damage.
Some
Any amount.
damage. An amount.
Hmm.
It is now Crystal's turn.
Well, Crystal is just going to stay put and do nothing currently because she has no one who's particularly badly injured or anything yet.
You mean Crystal isn't going to scratch out the clay golem's eyes?
No. Because she's a cat
Crystal
And
just
has-
licks the back of her paw.
and has precisely 5 HP. So, no.
Yeah, but you've got to remember 9 lives, so that's 5 HP 8 times before she dies.
Yes. But I can get her up a lot harder than I can get you back up.
Muffin.
Okay. One question. Can you use shove to it's only 5 feet. Shoving it into a wall wouldn't hurt it. Okay. I'm gonna move over here. And start scooping.
Okay.
And this is how they're tiny clay golem babies. Just scooped out one at a time.
Scoop.
And they just wait, little balls of clay that just go. Bloop.
Now I'm kind of picturing them like the Stay Puffed Marshmallowlings in the Ghostbusters film.
I went for the what are they called? The little creatures made of fat that look like
Oh,
marshmallows.
the adipose.
Adipose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also see that. 16 hits.
Nice. And I'm... sure, why not? Let's freezy ice time. Okay.
This is crazy. Ice time.
Scooping time.
Everybody scooping time.
I'm thinking mint. It's mint ice cream today.
I mean, strength is one of the scores that you don't want it to get a saving throw on. Doesn't matter though, because that's a
Critical
1.
fail. I don't think it... Trying to tell where the save is. Whatever. I'm gonna roll down the icy damage. 7.
Okay, and then it is also
Restrained.
restrained. The target any creature that remove the ice crystals.
You're the scat man?
The what? And I have one last attack.
Holy moly.
That'll definitely hit.
Yep, just finding the damage button.
That is definitely an amount.
I am converting the golem into minty blocks.
Minty block.
That's how we make it. That's how we make it edible. That's me.
Okay. Caldorax.
Do I
Hello.
think I can also inflict sap to make it have its next attack at disadvantage?
Yes.
Yay. Still getting.
Although, also technically, its next until it's not restrained, its next attack is at disadvantage anyway.
It's sap is a freebie.
Yeah.
Well, looking through all the stuff.
And some things.
You can hit it for advantage now.
I don't get in range. I don't get in melee range. It doesn't happen.
I'm pretty sure it still works if you use a ranged attack.
Well, we'll see about that.
Ooh, I hope that'll work. That'd be fun to pull off.
I don't know. I'm gonna guiding bolt it.
Okay.
Does it have to be at first? Because that's where I've got most of my spell slots still.
Advantage.
You has advantage.
Advantage.
And bad dog.
Maybe.
That'll hit.
Whoa!
And you're gonna give everyone advantage as well.
Yep. And the next attack has advantage.
Whoa!
And I'm going to mosey on back.
Pooping away from the hole.
And Pyrolus, it is now your turn after all of the tieflings have come and stood on your shoulders.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You look like a crick in the back. You needed
Do I need to be... Is it here?
At the moment, it is both restrained and glowing.
Yeah.
So, but
But,
yes,
like, where... Or
To-
can I do it from here?
to flank, you'd need to be here or here.
Okay. Cool.
I
Yeah,
believe you
screw
can
it.
get to either of those.
I'm gonna go for that.
Yee.
Which would mean I'd have the bonus anyway, but you know. Pyramore. Funnily enough.
Oh,
A wild concept, I know.
I didn't see this
And
coming.
That is advantage.
That'll hit.
Yay!
Out of curiosity, hitting a clay golem with a fire, does that turn that into a porcelain golem?
You just dry it out and like as you're hitting, so it cracks more. You know.
Half porcelain, half minty ice cream.
John, can you remember? Was this one-handed or two-handed? How we'd set this up? Because it used to be you could do versatile or.
1 second, let me have a quick look
Normal
at
attack.
it.
I mean, the shorthand thing definitely is saying two-handed in the chat.
Yeah.
It is set up to be the one-handed is oh, I apparently have not actually set up the fiery bit.
Fiery bit's my favourite.
You failed, John, for the last time.
Now the earwigs will have you.
Now the earwigs with your social security number shall take over. You have proven inefficient.
Wait, so the earwigs are gonna GM for us now?
Yeah.
No, you just give John a few seconds to and then they'll speak with John's voice.
John is communing with the earwigs.
Yeah, communing. That's what's happening.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
Okay, that should be set up now.
Okay.
And you should have versatile is two-handed.
Okay, I'm gonna click that attack thing again because it isn't doing that. So if I do, it won't actually let me click damage now.
Just roll the attack again. We won't. We'll ignore the roll. Or we'll take it as your second attack. I don't know if you want to take it as your second attack of the round.
Now still can't click damage. It doesn't do anything when I click damage.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I broke a thing. Let me unbreak a thing.
Go on, broke the thing. Also, yes, if I can take that dice as my second attack, that would be snazzy.
Yay!
Remember, in chat, everyone in the chat, just remember to say for shame to John for breaking something. For shame.
I need to work out why it's not allowing me to roll additional damage rolls.
Shame on the unit. Shame.
I mean, if you just want to tell me what I need to add, I can for this time.
For now, just add 2d6 into the doobie-da.
And that one, DB rolling at normal for that one.
Noise.
20 points.
Let me apply that to the clay golem.
And then for my second attack,
The 2d10.
2d6.
Plus
And
4d10.
then I'm clicking critical hit.
Yep.
Smexy. Oh, yeah, we do max damage. I keep forgetting it's not double dice.
Okay.
Holy moly.
And yeah, that'll be me done.
That's
Okay.
still a golem.
Just about.
Wild. Flattered along some of the walls now, but yeah.
Just about. One half of it's like frozen and covered in a minty fresh ice cream. The other is like shattered porcelain and chunks of it just like dropping off. I'm going to also have to roll a d6 at the top of its turn. Oh dear. It goes berserk.
Ugh.
It attacks the nearest creature it can see. It's got 2 attacks, so...
Jerry!
So the first one's a disadvantage, right? Because of stat.
They're
It's
both
both
at
at
disadvantage because
disadvantage.
it's restrained, but it can't unrestrain
No.
itself because of the berserk. It can only attack. It only knows violence now. So Pyrolus,
Okay.
this is a 24
Okay.
to hit.
Oh,
That will hit.
Damn.
That is gonna be 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then Muffin, it turns around and slams into you. That is gonna be probably not a hit with a 12.
Nah, I just kind of split into pieces and just quickly reform after its fist is gone.
And then because it is berserk, that is its turn. Daryl.
cool. We're just going to move in to actually be able to see what's going on. I would like to use my bonus action to do a quick study.
Okay.
Basically, I know out of character that golems probably have control words, but I'm assuming 1, Jao will need to roll to learn whether or not that is a thing and whether or not there's a way to use it. So that's just a Arcana check, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Arcana, baby. Roll good for me.
You rolled a 7.
Still became a dirty 20.
Became a 20. You rolled a 7. You would know that, or you come to know through the power of something. Typically, golems have someone can command a golem, but when they get low on, when they get close to destruction, they can fly into a rage, and at that point, no one but its creator can stop it.
Or someone who just hits hard enough.
Or somebody who continues to make it run out of, get closer to being destroyed. You would also know that for this particular type of golem, with a 20, I'm going to give you the fact that it is immune to acid damage, and you feel that acid damage would be a very bad idea.
Okay. So you're saying specifically there is no way to sort of turn this thing off?
There is no way to turn this thing off.
You just give it a good bashing.
Well, there is one way to turn this thing off. The way you turn most things off.
Well, in which case, we're just going to keep... actually, no, what does more damage? So that one also applies a negative penalty, doesn't it? Yeah. We're just going to do a quick mind sliver.
Okay.
So
Let's see how...
DC 17 intelligence saving throw.
Let's see how intelligent this lump of clay is.
Nope.
That's a 6. Is 6 higher than 17?
No.
Oh.
Not.
Then it fails.
Cool, so it's going to take 10 psychic damage, and it suffers a 1d penalty to its next saving throw before the end of my next turn. And I'm going to just quickly step into the corner. And that's my turn.
Okay. The damage doesn't seem to have an effect on it.
It doesn't have a brain for you to slither.
Well, that's a bit frustrating. Oh well.
Malzare.
He's going to look at the golem. He is going to be angry at it. So angry.
So angry he's going to stop detecting thoughts.
No, that's just Daryl.
All right. So angry Daryl's going to stop detecting thoughts next to him because of the anger radiating off.
Tiefling rage is scary, man. You don't want to look behind the curtain.
What's this? Right. I am going to. Can I do it with it's a 5 foot wide, 60-foot cone? That's gonna get those two, isn't it? I mean, yeah, I can't do it. What's something else I can do instead?
Stabbing it seems to work.
If you get close enough, you might be able... Oh, you can go do, like, there. How far is it? 60 foot?
Yeah.
Hang on. That was a 40 foot. Yeah, you can.
If I stood there.
If you stand there, you can get it between them.
Oh.
Then I'm gonna Kamehameha.
Okay.
Have a good time.
Okay, so it's saying it's a cone, but it's giving me a line, so fuck it.
Lines are better.
So he's probably gonna make the con save, but
I say, reading the
or
description.
not.
No,
Oh,
he likes the number 6. This golem, he's got that many fingers, and he likes counting that high.
on each hand. Blimey.
29
I guess the creator
radiant
had.
damage, I believe. Yes. Dead.
I guess the creator prefers the hexadecimal system.
Is there just sort of like a golem-shaped shadow on the wall from the wake of that?
Yes.
Malzere just sort of steps forward, puts 2 hands together, and a ball of energy just apparates in his hands. He lets it forth, and there's a small hole that appears in the center of the golem, and then in the center of the wall behind the golem. And the golem just sort of flops to the ground, clay, brittle and cooked on one side, frozen and solid on the other, and just in the middle a smoking hole.
What I thought, bitch. Kicked it.
Considering the weird magic-y knowledge of golems that popped into my head, is there anything magical that is left behind by a golem? Like a little, like is there a core or anything like that, or is it just big old pile of clay?
Big old pile of clay.
Dang.
Is there anything that could be somehow used in cooking?
Clay.
You could make a stove.
Yeah.
Make some clay pots.
You could make a pizza oven.
You could use the clay to bake fish, because clay baked fish is a thing.
Clay baked fish?
Well, there's a lot of clay baked food. Because
Okay.
the clay keeps the moisture trapped.
Okay.
Clay
Well,
baked chicken is
well,
tasty.
if we find any fish, then I know when to come. Mentally thinks
mean-
of the Hydra.
Yeah, that had already raised his hand to sort of point backwards towards the Hydra.
Clay baked Hydra.
To the north of this room, you see 2 rows of standing sarcophagi.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna just stay back here. The people with the big sticks can go and just upset the sarcophagi.
Each,
How do we know if these bones are in this room are Mind Flayer bones or not?
there is a full skeleton in the other room.
Oh, we were meant
dead?
to destroy that, weren't we?
Also, do we need to, like, fix this hole as well?
Nothing's telling you that.
Okay.
There are 14 sarcophagi in total.
Mhm.
Each of the lids bears the carving of a resting dwarven priest.
Are they all intact?
Yes.
Okay, well that's good.
I'm not
They're
sure I need it here.
disturbed in this bit. Nothing looks out of place. Can I do like a
Divine sense?
Ooh.
Oh, I was gonna say like a survival just to see if anything's come through here that maybe shouldn't have.
Sure. You get the sense that nothing living has been through here in a very long time.
Okay. Cool.
It would seem that the guardian of this particular space may need to be replaced, but has been doing his job very well for a while.
Why is it we needed to come here again and Daryl?
Spirits, tell me your instructions again. I've got a terrible memory.
Your memory flares up, and you have a memory that there is a chunk of the obelisk somewhere within this crypt.
Oh.
John, in this room, the boxes and things that are around, were any of those tampered with, in particular?
Several of the displays are smashed. There is a closed metal case amidst the rubble.
I would like to look at the case.
The case is still sealed and closed.
Is it a case that can be picked up?
Yes.
What could I tell from the weight of it? Does it feel like there could be a stone?
There's something
there?
inside.
So pretty hefty.
Not the same weight as the obelisk shards that you've seen.
Okay, so might not be in here, but there's still something of interest in here. Cool, noted. We'll put box down over here.
Cadrax,
Mm.
you know your Tressum?
Yes.
Would they be able to just do a quick fly down the corridor to see if they see anything interesting? I'm a little nervous about any of us actually touching the ground in there in case it triggers something. Whereas, well, it just sort of gestures towards the wings.
This is
Doesn't
not the
how
time for a
Rex is
hairball.
dead.
That would require me having to unpile my tokens.
Hang on a minute, the Tressem's in here somewhere.
Yeah, I will send Crystal flying as high as they can.
Okay.
Picks a couple cobwebs off the ceiling. You know.
Yeah.
and plants herself on the wall before pushing herself back off and flying back down.
Sort of
maybe
like one of
eats a
those
spider on the way.
competitive swimmers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how I'm picturing it, like a back roll in the air.
And while she's doing that, while she's flying down, I am looking through her eyes.
Okay.
Because I can do that with familiars.
You can. Your eyes
Familiars
glaze
win.
over. And you look through Crystal's eyes. And it flies down the corridor. And you just see, until about the middle of the room, where Crystal gets entangled a little bit in a spider's web that comes easily loose because Crystal is somewhat bigger than the flies that the spider web was intended to catch. Not much of interest.
Yeah,
There are
I don't see
7
anything.
sarcophagi either side of the room.
Nothing springs out as out of the ordinary out of any of them or
No,
anything like that.
nothing springs out of them as being out of the ordinary, and literally nothing springs out of them as the Tressem flies past.
Good. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
I was honestly not entirely expecting that to go smoothly. Oh, 1 minute. Let me just try something. I'm just going to use a first level spell slot to use detect magic and just apparently place a template randomly on the map.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to do that. Also didn't mean to collapse my character sheet, but I apparently have done that. There we go. And I was just like, Muffin, just slowly walk down with me, and hopefully nothing's gonna come and spring out. While sort of just like using detect magic to take a look down the corridor.
And
each of the
roll
sarcophagi.
initiative.
Honestly, that's what I'm expecting as soon as I reach the bottom.
No, when you reach the bottom, that's when the floor gives out and you fall into a pit of spikes.
Well, it's when a giant boulder falls down.
As you
Yeah.
reach the end of the corridor, you detect nothing magic but the magic items that your friends are carrying.
Wait a minute. If I remember rightly, the sarcophagi that everything popped out and attacked us from, nothing triggers magical or undead before those things opened, correct?
I believe they did trigger as undead before they
They
opened.
triggered as undead. I detected them as undead.
Yeah.
with my-
Right, okay. Fair enough. I must have misremembered that.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
I
did
can-
trigger as undead.
I mean, I can do Eyes of the Grave again to see if there are any undead in here.
I mean, there's
Not yet.
actually...
Too late. Done now.
You open your awareness of death up and take in your surroundings. There is no undead within 60
There's
feet
one
that isn't
right
behind
there.
that isn't behind total cover.
Oh, and the sarcophagus lid would definitely count as total cover.
Yeah. Is there anything interesting about like the designs on these sarcophagi that helps it makes any stand out from one another, or?
They're all fairly similarly carved to be very clearly dwarven priests.
Do they have like names on them?
Yeah, have you been reading them?
I mean, I read Dwarvish, so I assume I
That's
can.
why I asked.
I would assume that they don't.
Ah.
They are clearly priests. But yeah, they don't have names carved into the...
They're clearly priests. They're wearing silly hats.
I wonder
Yeah,
if there's any
that's how you
connection
know.
into the mystery wall.
Muffin,
Huh?
can you open one?
Okay, I open the one next to me.
You see a dwarven skeleton.
Roll for initiative.
Turn to look at Daryl.
In its desiccated... where is it? In its desiccated rib cage is a gemstone.
Ooh.
Why did you eat a oh, is that one of the things in the embalming?
Was it? Try another one?
I'll close this one back up again, and then go to the opposite one and try it.
Again, in its desiccated rib cage of this very clearly dead dwarf is a gemstone. About the same size.
I guess the obelisk is one. Well, takes the place of one of these gemstones then.
I guess we go one by one.
I mean, I could try something to try to narrow it down.
That would be good.
I mean, we could just
Because we are...
take
yeah,
the gems
We're not taking the gems.
Not good time to steal from dead people.
So we're fairly aware. It's an obsidian shard we're after.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
I ask John. This is out of character.
Oh.
Yes, you are fairly, yes.
Obviously, I don't know exactly what it looks like or anything like that, but I'm aware of it's a piece of this thing, this obelisk. So I am going to attempt locate object.
Oh.
You detect. Can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. The obelisk shard you have is in a bag of holding?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, then it won't detect that one, because that's in another plane of existence right now.
And that's a bit of a distance away.
It is.
You detect it is not moving.
Good. I should hope not.
That's a good start. We'll take it.
You get this ping.
You get what ping?
Oh, wrong way.
You should see it on the
Oh.
edge of a map.
Out over to
Right,
the
towards the
out over
southeast.
through this wall.
So okay, apparently it's not even in here. It's like that way. And I point towards the wall.
Mystery wall.
Right.
Takes off running.
In Dwarven, Daryl's just gonna say, is that all you wanted from his ghost? No?
There's more to be done, more to be done, more to be done, more to be done, more to be done.
Do you have an itemized list? Is one of your corpses carrying it?
Put us to rest. Put us to rest. We will tell you when you...
Are they thinking in Dwarf? What language am I hearing in my head?
Dwarven.
Okay.
You hear several different voices, which is difficult for me to do, being only one of me. But you are hearing several different voices sort of layered one on top of the other. You get the feeling that you won't get the details of what you actively need to do until you are in the space that you need to do it in.
Okay, so we are not in the mission zone.
Okay, well, clearly those ones are at rest.
Before people disappear, I
Good
would
night.
like to see if the box is locked or unlocked.
Oh, that's not the details of the notes. That's just Caldorax's character sheet, because Caldorax is standing where my notes are.
This Caldrax is amazing. Fuck you.
Conversion.
The case is unlocked.
Ooh, okay. I would like to just open it slowly and have a peek.
There are 8 small black...
Not with the intent necessarily of taking it.
There are 8 small black spheres about 3/4 of an inch inside. As Daryl looks over your shoulder, these radiate as magic, Daryl.
Ooh, any specific type of magic?
These are magic items.
Ooh. Well, those have a bit of juice in them.
Magic
I?
juice?
May I?
Yeah, sure.
Dowell will pick one up.
Well, yeah.
It's
Does he immediately die?
yes.
Is it
Please,
a fear
out
of
of my
death?
Oh shit! Okay, well, good game, guys.
There's no certain.
No, it is a small black sphere about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. You reckon it weighs about an ounce.
So it's a heavy old marble.
I think I have. Yeah, I would like to very quickly use identify on it, please.
Okay.
Using my magic initiative feat.
These are beads of force.
And what's a bead of force?
You can use an action to throw the bead up to 60 feet. The bead explodes on impact and is destroyed, and each creature within 10 feet of where the bead landed must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 5d4 force points. A sphere
Drop them.
A sphere of transparent force then encloses that 10-foot area for 1 minute. Any creature that failed the saving throw and is completely within the area is trapped inside the sphere.
I'm kind of half hoping there's an until on the end of there, but...
It lasts for a minute.
Okay.
Only breathable air can pass through the sphere. An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's wall, moving it up to half of their walking speed. The sphere can also be picked up and moved, and the sphere and anything within it weigh only a pound.
Ooh.
Well, you've got something. That's Don't throw those at me, all right? Dell's just gonna put the one he picked up back in the box and step away because he is not a good thrower.
You have 8 of these.
John, can I do a... I kind of want to do a religion check to see whether it feels like we should take them or not.
Okay.
Is that doable?
Yeah.
Well, that's really of no help to me.
They were in a reliquary, so they are likely to have been important to someone at some point. They weren't stored with the dead.
Okay.
Go with your gut.
I think we might be needing these. I would... Daryl, can you just let them know that we'll put these to good use and that we're thankful in Dwarven in case they can hear us?
If in Dwarven, if any of the ghosts object to us using the 8 terrifying balls of force in this box, please object now or forever hold your peace.
There is no
No,
answer.
sounds good.
And Stanza has redeemed a stretch.
I was shrimping. And I figured I'd
Compressing
remind
myself-
y'all to stop shrimping.
Compressing myself down even further.
At some point, Sean is going to achieve black hole.
will.
I thought you were just going to say fusion, but not straight to black hole.
No, he's bypassing fusion.
I just figured he inverting. Like the skeleton starts expanding just to the other end, other way around.
The anti-stretch.
The anti-Sean.
The equal and opposite stretch. It would be perfect.
At some point, Sean will form Neus.
What's that?
Sean backwards.
Oh, right.
Right. Alright. Oh god, how do you get past the Hydra? You're able to make it really quiet again?
Are there any bits of chaos I can put back in this room? Anything broken or like tipped over that I can stand back up?
Everything that was in this room that seems to have been part of the display, other than the beads of force, has been destroyed. So,
Okay.
it's
Might come back to fix this.
Yeah.
For now, is not what we're doing. This is
Maybe another time problem.
I'm going to assume that 10 minutes has passed since all that has occurred, all that fight and everything.
I think that's a fair assumption.
So, as we approach the Hydra again, I'm going to plonk another silence on top of it.
Okay.
1 second. I'm getting there. Any
Oh,
minute
Lord.
now. There it is. Obviously, just so we don't have to delete the... Oh, never mind. I'll put another one down.
Could everybody roll me a stealth check with advantage?
So I'm guessing that's normal for me since I'm wearing plate.
Yes.
Oh god.
Health check.
This is why you do not ask me to be stealthy.
Do you want me to roll
Ah!
house, or have you got it, John?
Could you roll house? Yes.
Yeah.
There's mine. Where is
My
Tal?
entire foundry is frozen. This is fun.
Oh my god, how?
Hal, you're the one we thought would be able to do
Did
this.
you just roll double ones?
That was double ones.
Okay.
I would like a refund.
What have I rolled? Because my foundry's not telling me.
You rolled
You
21.
got a 21.
Oh, nice.
You rolled 2 20s.
You stole
Can I-
all of
can I
Hal's
give-
luck! How dare
What?
you!
Can I give one of those to Hal?
I think the only reason that Hal doesn't trip and fall into the Hydra is the fact that you rolled a natural 20. I will cancel out the natural 1 and the natural 20, and everybody else did reasonably well, so you managed to sneak
Are you
past
sure?
the Hydra. Everybody else did a mostly reasonably okay attempt.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Professor.
You done.
I'm just imagining Daryl like caught Hal by the back of the shirt or something.
It's just a moment. No, that's its tail.
Hey, I can see that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I'm not sure I'm meant to.
My crow was freaked the hell out. Oh no.
Oh, the
Oh,
server
I've
went
Lost
away.
a connection to the
Connection.
server. I saw the cursed token outline.
You are meant to see that because you can see through walls.
Oh right, yeah, blindside.
Oh yeah.
Ah, rip. Yeah.
Goodbye,
Please.
server. You were loved.
Please bear with me while I restart the server.
Hello, server issues, my old friend. We've come to wait here again. I honestly don't know much of this song.
I'm
So
sure
we're
there
just
are
gonna see how we
other-
go along.
So yes, Muffin, as you travel up into the diagonal corridor, you sense someone through the wall.
I might press up again. Wait, through a wall or through a door?
Well, wall first, then door.
Try be maybe a little smart and try listen at the door first.
Oh, they're learning.
Sometimes.
When you get back in, if you could roll me a perception check.
Yep. In theory, loading. It's just that thing where you can see the grey background. Oh, there we go.
I'll also move Malzere and the Tressim up to catch up with Calderax.
Nope, the dice are not feeling it right now.
Yeah.
John, can I get a shuffle as well because the game's paused?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say everyone's here.
No, they stayed up at the other end. Up at the door.
15, 6.
You press some form of pseudopod up to the door and try to sense what's on the other side, but it's a solid stone door and it's not revealing any of its secrets to you at the moment.
It's not as secret as the secret wall. Is someone through here?
Okay. Someone through there. Are we waiting for the others to catch up?
Or we can open it now.
I don't feel the most comfortable with that. I can't lie. Where are the others?
Yeah, what they doing?
I mean, I'm waiting at the end of this corridor because
Where's Rogue?
Rogue is now catching
what's
up
the
because
Darrell?
Rogue's computer managed to catch up.
Yay!
Oh, well, the Darrell is catching up. Rogue doesn't exist in this universe.
Okay,
That's what you
that sounds like most of us.
Oh, God.
Yeah, didn't John tell
Oh, my
me?
God, Don! Why did my door just open?
Just like some armor-plated slime walks in your room.
Well, hello there.
The walls of this room...
General Kenobi.
The walls of this room are carved with images of open books. The pages of each are filled with cramped writing. A simple sarcophagus is carved with the image of an older male dwarf holding a quill and book. I read that line. To the east, a metal lever is built into the wall in the up position. And near the lever, if you step into the room,
Cool.
you see a frail gnome, his shoulders bent with age, pondering the lever. And he looks up as you enter. Hello.
Can you pull this for me? I'm very old.
I mean, if someone else, I very much will.
And he is like hunched over with age, wearing a brown, what do you call them? Like fedora hat and leather jacket. Sleeveless jacket that goes down to the knees, a white shirt underneath, and a satchel brown shorts and boots. And you see this little grey-skinned old gnome looks up. Hello. Are you a friend, or are you here to end me?
A friend, hopefully.
I'm just wondering what you're doing, but if you need any help, then we can take a look.
Well, I've run out of food. So I'm rather hungry. I ran out a few days ago.
But rather than going and finding some, I just thought I'd stand in this room and look at this left.
Like, how many days travel is this tomb away from the nearest settlement?
It's a couple of days of travel.
I have plenty of these. Take 4 rations.
He very hungrily, as somebody who has been without solid food for a few days would, starts eating the food.
Have you had water?
Yes, I am running out, but I have not yet run out of water.
Oh, thank goodness.
My name is Rivybedel. I'm a recent convert to the faith of Dumathoin. Are there any more of you out in the corridor? Could you come in? You can come in. I'll move.
If you just shout, we can hear your exposition.
I came in through a pool of water. I fear that it's the way I came in may have been blocked now. But I was
There's a Hydra there now.
by the Hydra.
Okay, just checking.
I came here to find this, and he points at the walls. I was, when I arrived, a much younger gnome.
Right.
But I
How
came
much
here
younger?
a few decades,
So you've been in here?
a few
That far back?
days.
Okay.
I was scouting a passage to the north when I started to run low on rations while I was copying out the book from the wall. There was a spirit there, and now I'm old and dying.
Does anyone know how you can, what you can do about that?
John, with my detect magic, is there a curse on him? Or is he
No.
actually just being Right.
He has been aged by a ghost. And
Oh.
unfortunately, he has been here too long to be
Return to his youth.
unghosted.
Oof.
How old are you, as far as you're aware?
I'm 92, you know.
My brain went exactly the same place, Sean.
Yeah, it's like, how old is a gnome? They just like gnomes.
I was only 150 when I arrived, and now I think somewhere around 350, maybe 400.
Jeez.
There were a few of them.
Oh, multiple ghosts.
I retreated here and have stayed here. I was copying out the entirety of the passages here. It's a book by
J.
Thorgren.
Partly.
It is a book by Thorgren Ironquill called He of the Hidden Gemstone. I have my copy of it in much more convenient paper now. Here, and he reaches into his satchel and pulls out a heavy-looking book that he opens, and you can see is filled with his handwriting of the book that is written around the wall. And as it gets through, the first half of it is very neat handwritten copy, and then as it gets to the midpoint of the book, it becomes shaky, spidery text as it becomes clear where in the book he suddenly aged about 2 centuries.
So where were you when you were writing this bit?
Well, I mean, all of it was in here, but I went up the passage to the north to try and find food. I didn't find food.
And the ghosts didn't follow you back down here?
They haven't yet.
Okay.
Hydra to the left of me, ghosts to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
I have more exposition.
Please hold on while I find my pages upon pages of exposition.
I have so much storyline.
At least half the book is just me talking.
Skip.
I'm sure we
I've-
can
To get me to the quest objective.
I have learned from my writings, from Thorgren's text, that enormous, exquisite emerald lies somewhere within the crypt. I wish to recover a chip of this emerald and return it to the other worshippers of Dumathoin before I die.
Define enormous.
Enormous is a word that means very, very large. Do they not teach you that on the surface, my boy?
One, an enormous chicken and an enormous cow are very different sizes. I imagine an enormous emerald is closer to an enormous chicken, in which case, couldn't someone just carry the whole thing? Mr. Smartmouth? I'm starting
is
to think
possible.
it wasn't the writing that made you get old, it was you smartmouthing a ghost.
I was not smart.
Well, you're definitely going to be in trouble then.
I know that I can't leave the way I came here. I need to leave by some other route.
Does it need to be to the Underdark, or does it kind of be to the surface, or?
I would be happy to go to the surface for a while if... I mean,
Just to see the sun again before I die.
that is a way out of here.
Well, that's the way we came in.
Yeah, we can get you out.
I have the following also information here.
Here's some more exposition for you, bitches.
I told you I had a lot. I've learned
It's a good thing I just sensed something behind this door.
I am grateful for it too. You've given me so much food.
You've given me so much food, and that door was very heavy.
Talhund was once a significant holy site for followers of Dumathoin. Generations of priests called the
Oh
Talhund were buried in the crypt.
Yeah, I think we've seen those.
Many generations ago, mind flayers took over a significant portion of the Underdark. They must have invaded the crypt because there are so many restless undead. The sanctity of the crypt was broken long ago. There's a hydra outside, don't you know?
Notice.
And this lever here, and he points at the lever, probably has something to do with revealing the crypt's hidden sanctum, but I can't get it to move. It's tied to some vast clockwork mechanism that must cause entire rooms in the crypt to shift. It's probably locked in place because it's connected to another lever somewhere else.
Two locked door.
Daryl does not thoroughly believe this person and just tries to push and pull the lever a little bit.
Doesn't move.
Okay, maybe he's telling the truth.
I believe, smartass, that both levers must be pulled at the same time.
And do you have any sense of where the other lever might be? You didn't see it on your travels whilst you were
I haven't
just
seen it
wildly
with,
around the room.
I haven't seen it with where I've gone. I've only been... Where have I been?
Who am I? Who are you?
What year is it?
I've only been a little bit further north. I didn't see it in there.
I don't think we've seen another lever yet.
No, I don't recall one.
Not so far.
Also, whose crypt is this? Whilst the very old gnome is talking, Daryl is going to investigate this.
I mean, the gnome said it was Thorgan Ironquill.
Oh, I thought that was the author. I didn't realize it was also his tomb.
Well, I mean, it's a picture of a guy with a quill, and it's covered in books, so.
It's safe to assume.
I mean,
fair.
You couldn't work it out for yourself.
God, you're a dumb piece of shit, aren't you?
I was going to before everyone spoiled the surprise.
What do you mean spoiled it?
Which one of you is the leader of this troop?
I mean, obviously not the guy in the corner.
I mean, I thought that was clear, yes.
I mean, I am the newest recruit. I'm the opposite of the leader.
Muffin is just pointing at Pyrrhus.
Yes.
Yes, I believe that's me.
It is a pleasure to meet you. And he extends a withered old gnome hand.
You have my deepest condolences for having to deal with that one.
I will gingerly shake his hand.
As he starts sucking the life out of Pyrrhus.
Oh no, the ghost was him all along!
Mustn't use my powers in vengeance.
It is a pleasure.
I will stay here.
That sounds safe.
It seems safe in here for now. The restless dead have not bothered me yet.
Good to know. Good to know.
When
is
you're
there
leaving, I'd like to come with you.
Yes, of course. Is there anything in the writings that you've transcribed that might be useful for us to know? Perhaps, I don't know, a strong link between this gentleman, points at Crypt, and someone? Maybe they had a lever each, perhaps? I don't know. Clutching at straws, really.
Someone he would trust with
Okay.
the other lever.
I was going to say, actually, considering that we've been given the name, can we do a history check? Ourselves?
Yeah.
Cool.
Roll me a
Awesome.
history check if you wish.
Smooth brain.
Daryl is not saying anything in the corner.
I don't know what it is, but I think he's just done something monumentally stupid again.
I figured Hal should have a go.
Hal gives it a go.
Have a go.
It's difficult to say how Hal knows this, because it seems
As
very
with most things.
outside of his wheelhouse.
I like to imagine that every time Hal does something that is completely out of his wheelhouse, and there's no way in hell he'd know, he just suddenly starts bleeding from the ears and from the nose.
It was Ashanti's will.
He says this, and then he's just like, "Wait, what? What did I just say? I went somewhere else just then." Thorgren Ironquill.
Being an air genasi mean that he's easier to possess. Maybe that's what it was.
Thorgren Ironquill was a dwarven historian and priest, and devoted his life to a written history of Dumathoin's works. The entire text of his greatest work, He of the Hidden Gemstone, was copied onto the walls of his final resting place.
Okay.
And you now stand there.
Here we be.
Ah.
Okay.
I'm
Good.
assuming it's a pretty long read.
Yes.
Yeah, how long do you want to spend staring at the wall?
I've spent several days.
Indeed you have, sir. Indeed you have.
Or a couple of centuries, depending on your viewpoint, I suppose. Oh, my youth.
Oh, my hubris.
It's okay. It's okay. Youth is a state of mind.
Learn from my mistakes.
Before we leave him to continue our exploration, I would like to set up my bedroll so that he is comfortable enough to manage some better rest than he has. And I'll just
That is
tell
very
him,
kind of you.
rest up, because we don't know what the journey out of here will require of us.
Okay, thank you very much. And he rests down into it and very quickly starts snoring.
Wait,
Aw.
what was his name?
Riverbedell.
Ribby Bedell?
I didn't know that gnomes snore.
Let me get...
Well,
The more you know.
the more you know.
At least we can send him a at least now I can send him a
You're cutting out every so often, so I'm just assuming you said sending him a WhatsApp.
sending him a warning. I can send him a warning if something goes wrong.
Okay.
It is a good shout.
Oi!
Go Wolves!
Well, that's your problem! You shut yourselves in, you dingus!
Okay.
Okay, so ghosts that way, and another door this way. Oh,
I feel
Okay.
like the door first.
okay.
Images of the Temple of Talhundrath adorn the walls of this crypt. A sarcophagus in this room bears the carved image of a dwarf woman wearing a large ring.
How?
Yes.
Who's this? You sort of had a bit of a dwarven moment.
Let's see if we can keep it up, shall we?
Woo!
That was nearly a natural 20 on.
It was. He appears to be on a roll.
Looking at this, two things become self-evident to Hal as he starts taking in the space. One, this is probably the temple, the tomb of the founder of the temple.
Ooh.
And two, the sarcophagus starts to slide open.
Ah, crap.
Oh,
Do we run?
Backing up.
Okay. Oh,
I've got I'm all in
okay,
hand.
no, they're there.
yeah. No, don't already has sorceress energy. And
Curious. I got right, before we go into initiative, I need to unstack my tokens. Damn it.
considering it has to climb out of a sarcophagus, is it possible to get a surprise round of just shooting through the gap in the sarcophagus lid?
No.
That sounds
Okay.
like 3/4 cover.
There we go.
You gotta ask. You don't hustle.
Yeah, there we go. We're unstacked.
Yay!
Tiefling stack, tiefling stack.
Tieflings there.
I mean, it seems likely that you're going to get to go before the guy that rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a natural 1 last time, John. Don't jinx me that way.
I think Muffin may have rolled a natural 1 this time.
No, I rolled a natural 2.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Finally, the results popped up.
A very specific difference. It wasn't a 1, it was a 2.
That means I still go before
Hey,
it.
just such a thing.
Oh, wait. How am I going ahead of Hal?
Daryl.
How is
I was
he
going to
plus
say,
4? Yeah, no, but how am I going before Hal? He has a
oh,
I
plus
don't
one
know.
to
Hal's
his dex.
dex is higher than Daryl's.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that...
I've got a 15.
So I'm not sure that's done in the right order.
Oh no. What did Pal get? Did it not roll?
I mean, they've both got 18, but if it on a draw, it's usually the
High
one with
dex
the
go
highest
first.
dex go first.
Daryl, what's your dex score?
Oh, it's only a 13.
Sean, do you know what Hal's dex score is?
I mean, you rolled a
If
plus
it's a
4.
plus
didn't
4,
you?
it should at
Dex is
least
plus
18.
4, so 18.
There we go.
Yay.
Hey.
Everything is right with
How?
the universe.
How time?
Just in the other room with Riverbiddle, it's just like, can't even roll initiative, right?
How is going to
Honestly,
step
who do they
forward,
send into crypts these days?
and the wind is just going to start whipping around him. And he's going to thrust from here a hand forward at the dwarven skeleton. And he's going to make an unarmed strike. Because he is using his... He's using his... elemental attunement.
Yay!
I don't know if I need to click this or not. Do I need to click you? Yeah, why not? There's all the details of elemental attunement.
That's a lot of details.
It is a lot of details. But basically, it means that his unarmed strikes have a range of 10 feet.
Nice.
as the
That
wind
good thing
whips.
he doesn't actually have 10 feet.
As the wind whips out from his hand and wraps around the skeleton, he rolls an unarmed strike. That hits. And this is going to deal... it says it can deal? Yes. It's not going to deal any damage other than the normal damage. And then he is going to roll again. And the wind just keeps whipping out from each of these strikes and slamming into the skeletal creature. And then he's going to bonus action double attack.
Damn.
Which is 2 more hits.
How does he do this?
And the creature goes down.
Wow! Good job, Hal!
The skeleton explodes in a hail of bones, which would deal damage to anybody stood next to it, but nobody is. Yay! End of combat.
Nicely done, Hal. You made the guys in the corridor unstack for nothing. I like it.
Does look around the piles of bones for that ring that we saw on that we'd see on the sarcophagus. And if it's not there, it looks in the sarcophagus.
You do not see them on the bones, but you do see her ring finger and ring lying in the sarcophagus, along with a gemstone in her ribcage.
Is the ring magical? I don't know if detect magic will still be up at this point.
What's the duration on it?
I will check. Detect magic has duration of 10 minutes.
Then, yeah, the ring is magical.
The exposition wasn't that long.
It wasn't that much.
It just felt that long.
Yeah, Dal's just gonna gently take it off the finger. I think it feels fair considering she did attack her. It just sort of like tosses it in the air and catches it again. Is there any clue what type of magic it is?
It is a golden ring with a large diamond-shaped lapis inlay with what looks to be a marble head bust inlaid into the lapis stone.
That is to me the wildly intricate crafting work. Oh, it's a goddamn massive ring.
It is a shape that is in the style of a marble-headed bust. It is not actually a full, like, marble head.
That's very cool.
It is about the size of a signet ring. So it is
Any
fairly
messages
chunky.
From your ghost friends? That wasn't a creature we needed to get rid of.
No, I'm not hearing anything.
Okay. We continue onwards then.
Okay, so we have to plan to deal with ghosts now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do we do about that?
Yeah, what is the deal with ghosts?
Oh, I don't like digging into this on purpose. Oh, Jesus Christ! What does Daryl's deep, unearthly, definitely not his memories, tell him about ghosts?
Universe, tell me about ghosts.
I feel like this is a full, like, Daryl glowing eyes moment.
There's
Get
a
out of 20!
There's a pulse, Daryl, somewhere in the back of your mind. Just.
You get a migraine.
Oh god, no.
What if it's the a sound of the 2001 monolith?
The restless spirits of the dead, ghosts, have unfinished business.
We dropped them.
Their ghostly forms are incorporeal and make it difficult to deal physical damage to them. And typically a ghost scattered by damage will reform if its business is not completed.
Oh, wait. Dal looks back. Wait. If the business is, if they're upset, and they're all dwarven ghosts, and she was the founder, then it's probably the Illithids, right? Smack them up, they'll probably all chill out. That's what the gnome said, right?
Would
Like
make
you-
sense.
like-
You think they're Illithid ghosts?
No, I think they're dwarven ghosts, but they're angry because the Illithids did something when they
Okay.
came here.
Well, that's what we were
Oh.
doing anyway. Beat up Illithids. Or their bones. Either of that work.
I mean, it's pretty. I act like it's a revelation, but it is basically what they said before. But that all makes sense now.
Does.
I mean, they didn't. I didn't hear the part about the ghost and fish business, but that is basic ghost stuff.
Mm.
Okay, so get in there, find the skeleton that they don't want in there, and repair what we can as quick as possible.
I'm
mean,
nervous to assume it's just a skeleton.
I mean, you can talk to ghosts, right?
I guess.
Then we
I mean,
can
they-
ask them what they need and say, okay, we'll go do that.
Calderex, you're like grave-related, clericy stuff, right?
How succinctly put.
I am a farmer.
Riddle biddle at the site is like, yeah, you're right.
I heard that too.
Next time any of you about how to reshoe a horse, you'll all be deeply confused, but I'll be able to do it in 10 minutes.
Stanza has redeemed
Fucking-
another stretch.
Compress myself down.
I keep shrimping. Help.
But, like, I don't know. They may be shouting at me. But you might be better at, like, keeping an eye out for them.
I'll be able to detect them easier, probably, but if they're going to be speaking in Dwarvish, I can't really help in terms of understanding them.
Do I have your consent to do something?
I mean, that will informed consent. It requires being informed.
Yeah, I would need to know a
I
lot more about what they want.
I can speak Dwarven. I can create a little bond, and I guess through that I'd be able to hear what you hear, and you could borrow my Dwarven. Essentially,
I mean,
I think that you can do that with the various telepathic bond. Let me just double check.
Turns out you can't. You just really want to bond with Calderex.
it doesn't.
Entire town full of people do, so you know.
Okay, it doesn't explicitly say anything about sharing. That. Basically, it acts as like a 8-way communication. If I use Rary's telepathic bond, but there is another one which is just telepathic speech. And that doesn't say anything. Damn. Never mind. I was going to offer to be free translation, but I can still do that slowly.
We'll see. Hopefully they won't be arseholes and will actually speak a language we can all understand if they need to talk to us. Bit of a dick move if they're not going to speak a language we all understand.
It's a remarkably non-cynical approach. That's a big statue. I keep forgetting and then remembering that the glow crystal is in Muffin's head right now.
This room that you are approaching, you see a statue of a dwarven warrior, its axe raised, standing in the middle of the room. The north wall and the western walls that you are seeing from here, you can see intricate carvings of dwarves battling giants and orcs and other creatures that the dwarves would consider their foes.
Okay.
As you start to get into the room, you can see that the eastern wall is just bare rock.
Eastern wall. Okay, this wall. Oh.
Daryl,
Oh no.
Roll
As
of
you-
death.
as you enter the room, could you roll me a d6?
I'm sorry, everyone.
You
Spookins.
all hear muttering in Dwarvish that repeats the following.
Do we understand it?
No, not if you don't speak Dwarvish.
Oh, just
I
checking.
am a dwarf, and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole.
I mean, almost.
Oh.
What is that? Brain come? Right. The brain eaters have come. Save us. If you cannot save us, avenge us. Well, yes, we agree. Please don't make us very old. That is said back to the translation is in common. Response is in Dwarven.
Stop them. Stop the tainted. Stop them.
Stop the tainted. Stop.
rest.
Put them to rest.
Put them to rest. Rest. You can see Daryl as well, carved in above the door. In Dwarvish, it's a dwarven crypt. You see the words "the valiant dead."
Didn't we? I'm going to point at it as like, didn't we see another room that was listed the valiant dead before?
The previous room you've explored was the honored dead.
We actually avoided that one. There's like, or at least the room between there and the.
I mean, I think that was the room that ended up having the. We just entered through a side door.
Sean, could you unstack for me?
But why, John? Why?
Because I'm also going to ask you for initiative, please.
Wait, but we said yes. We agreed.
That's not too bad.
And I have apparently left the combat music going, so that's fine.
That's a bunch of skellies.
Stop them,
So many
stop
dice.
them, stop them, stop them, stop them.
We're trying.
These things aren't helping.
How is just going to sort of move into the room and hold an action for when something comes within range. Malzare.
I feel he's going to have to do roughly similar. I think he's going to just move into this corner, I think, and hold. That's not Malzray. That's Caldrax. Does he have a ranged weapon? He's got a crossbow. I'm gonna hold a crossbow attack.
Okay.
For any gelly bobs that come through any of the doors.
Caldrax.
God's sake! Caldrax is going to go to this corner. Actually, no. How far did I just move? 5, 10, 15, 20? I should make it. So, we'll move just a little bit further that way. And Caldrax will hold... do I want to hold a spell or do I want to also... Because I've also got a crossbow.
I don't like the chances of the first person to move.
Going to hold. I don't. What was my dex? Dex modifier.
Why wouldn't you like their chances, John?
I would say it would be a +2, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'll do I'll hold a crossbow attack as well.
Okay. Pyrolus.
I will, on my way into the room, I would like to ask Daryl which door they're telling us to go to.
Oh God, did they tell us any of the doors?
There hasn't been any message for that.
No, they didn't say which door.
Okay, trying doors then, that's fine. How far to go? 5, 10, 15, 25. So I can get to this door. Screw it, I want to open the door.
Okay, open the door.
What am I seeing?
You are seeing 3 slabs with indentations for bodies. The central slab is more ornate than the outer 2. Armor scraps and brittle bones rest atop each slab, carvings showing a female dwarf leading other dwarves into battle, and to the east is a metal lever that is currently in the up position.
Right.
What was the lever in the other room?
Also in
opening
the
a
up.
secret thing.
Okay. We'll shout back to the others. There's a lever in this one. There's no, of the skeletons that we need to destroy by the look of it.
You do not see anything in this room.
Okay. Can't see anything else in here. I will... I too will hold an action, because apparently that's the party we're rolling with now. I am going to hold Higher Maul if something that's attacking gets within range.
Okay. Muffin.
I'm gonna move. Oh, there's a wall in the way. Okay.
You may be embedded in the wall at the moment. Where would you like to move to?
I'll start moving there, and then I'll go over here. Okay, it's okay. Those are the 2 doors. I needed a better view. I'm just gonna ready an action with my scoop in case anything shows up through the wall or something.
This door opens.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
And out steps a friendly dwarven skeleton who's gonna now take everything in the face.
Takes a full How to the face.
We're gonna start with How, who gets 2 unarmed strikes. Those both hit. Yep. Yep, that was some damage. Malzere and Calderax both get shots off with their crossbows.
We do! I'll do Calderax first. Just screw it. Yeah. Attack.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You sure? 26 is that enough to hit him?
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
So that will be damage, critical, and it's a max.
Damn.
Okay. And Malzere.
All, and then Malzere. Normal. 14.
14 will hit.
Woo! Normal. Not quite as impressive, but still.
And what was Daryl holding? No, Daryl's not gone yet. Yay!
Thank you.
I was expecting everybody was holding at this point, but
I just rolled really badly.
yeah. Not to rub it in, but yes. Daryl.
Riddlebill down the corridor. Oh, he sucks.
Actually, hang on a second. The dwarf can actually do a thing rather than just take it in the face. He's gonna.
No, that's what he does. He just gets riddled with crossbow bolts and shit.
He's so shocked that he took 64 points of damage for opening the door. He's gonna battle axe How. He's not gonna battle axe How.
Nope.
It's the 2 crossbow bolts sticking out of his eye sockets.
Yeah, that's really not helping him. Daryl.
Can I just do a quick study on these guys? I'm just trying to figure out whether or not they would have particularly high strength. Using my bonus action, does that...
Arcana check, yes.
23.
Somehow, despite being just skeletal, they do appear to be quite strong.
In which case, fine. A little simpler. No. That was the exact reason I was going for the other option. Silly me. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast. What spell levels do I have left? Oh, screw it! I've not had the chance yet. I'm going to shift you over here. See the whole mess of them behind. Go. Oh, good God! I'm going to cast disintegrate on this one.
Okay. That's fun.
DC 17 dexterity saving throw, please.
That would be a 17.
Oh, son of a bitch!
He makes it.
I don't even know what happens if you.
He takes half damage, I believe. On a failed save. I
don't think it does half. I think it
Really?
just goes.
You just miss.
I mean, I guess
That's
disappointing.
harsh.
That was a.
I guess it is 10d6 plus 40 damage. It's a real Hail Mary shot. Okay, so moving on. I guess. Anything else with your turn?
I think Dowell's just like, what? I just don't. Yeah, I think that's it. I've already used my action and my bonus action. I think Dowell's just gonna stand there a little bit. Actually, he's gonna just move back a little bit, just to get out,
5,
just to
10,
get out of
15,
immediate hitting
20.
range.
Malzaray. That's an 11.
No.
What's their speed? It is 25. Yay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How? That is a 15. No.
No.
Crystal.
Crystal is going to mosey on up a little bit, but at the moment she is just going to hang.
Stay on the outskirts.
Yeah, that's not quite that far. She doesn't want to come into the room.
Okay.
As I said, she does not have any health. So
So many.
Malzaray, that's gonna be a nope.
be a nope. That's what it's going to be.
At the end of the turn, 2 more of them join the fray. How? He's gonna start his turn by punching stuff.
Off.
Oh, this is a new one. Oh yeah, that's the one he's been punching. Okay. We'll keep punching the new one then. That misses. Bonus action, he is gonna flurry of blows, and I realize now that the flurry of blows, because of his level, is actually 3 attacks.
Ooh.
That didn't work last time, but let's try this. That'll hit. And this one will also hit. Both of these dwarven skeletons are looking very badly hurt. Malzaray.
10-foot cylinder. Well, I need to. No, that's going to be too big. I don't know. I mean, I could try like a Crown of Madness or something, but But then again, it's not humanoid, so it's not gonna work, is it? And that's a 10-foot sphere. There's so much things that I can't do because it'll hurt people. I'm going to just do. Well, actually, no, because I've got this one right in front of me. I'm just going to do some. I'm going to attempt just to do some stabby.
Stabby works.
Because stabby. So, rapier attack on the one, like literally that one.
Noted.
Normal. 10?
You insert the sword through its ribs, but don't actually manage to nick anything.
Okay, bonus action to offhand with the short sword. That's not going to work either. Nope.
I'm afraid it doesn't. Caldorax.
That'll be him. It was a ruler. Actually, before Malzray's turn ends, back him up.
Backing up. Oh, 1 second. Spotify asked to get in the way. Malzray.
Malzray is going to move like there.
Okay. Caldorax.
Then you can end turn. Right. Then Caldorax is going to. He can get there. He can get there
easy.
He can get there. He's going to run over here. And I'm going to scroll all the way down.
Trying to work out
know
what
that
you've got that
wonderful
lines.
spell that you know that wonderful spell that the golem really liked.
Yep.
So I would like all of them to make Constitution saves, please. Oh, they're all going to make it, aren't they? They're all going to be a bunch of bastards and make it. Oh no, one failed.
One failed, two didn't.
But they'll take 28 damage. One takes 28, the other two take whatever half of that is.
One of them goes down.
Woo! Whichever one failed is also blind. But if that's the one that died, I don't know.
That wouldn't have been the one that died, so this one will be blinded now. I mean, he doesn't have eyes, so I don't know how that works, but, you know.
But he's blind.
And you just hold in your hand a ball of energy that you can throw out again and again and again.
I can throw it out again and again and again. Yep, that will be the Caldorax.
Perilous.
Given I've seen nothing of note in that room seemingly so far, I'm gonna come down to here. I'm gonna stay out of Caldorax's line. I am going to let people know that it's seemingly two more in the thing. I can just see the very edge of them in the room over here. And I'm going to hit this one in particular.
Okay.
I take umbrage with this one.
That one looks like it tried to insult my mother.
How rude.
And that'll be at advantage.
It will indeed.
He's insulted Paralysis' mother. Not her brothers, of course, because their brothers are too strong!
Would you, as part of this attack action, like to declare your vow of enmity against this one that insulted your mother?
Yes, I would, because that means I crit on a 19, right?
I do believe it does.
Where does that lurk? in my sheet.
Uh,
Vow of Enmity. There it be. You choose one creature that you can see to make a wisdom saving throw. Fiends and undead have disadvantage on the saving throw failure. The creature is frightened. No, that's the Abjure one.
oh no, it just means you get advantage on attacks.
You get advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute. Which I don't need currently. There was one, I'm sure.
There is one that causes you to do that, but I think that's the Hexblade one.
The Hexblade's Curse?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Which unfortunately is not one
Sure.
that you can do after you hit, but I'll allow it because, you know, we're having fun.
Yay!
Yay! Do that, there we go. That is in chat, so people can read.
So if you'd like to roll the damage of that, put the 2d6 and the +4 into the...
And the +4, and I'm clicking critical.
Yep.
I mean, the dice could have rolled slightly nicer for me, but I'll take a 37. Goodbye.
He went away. You regain 9 HP.
Yay! If I just type 9 in the chat, can I?
If you do
I
/R9.
No. Just /9.
R9.
Slash on. Like you rolled the dice, but it's just a 9.
There we go. Apply healing.
So that's the first attack.
This one is blind, right?
Correct.
Yep.
So they can still attack, but not with any...
They would be at disadvantage to attacks.
Yeah.
And you would be at advantage at attacks against them because they can't see it coming.
I'm just trying to debate whether I want to attack the one by Maldoray or by How. Or whether I step into the room to try and get a look.
This
I
one...
have a plan to deal with the room, if that helps.
This one can still attack you if you move into the room away from it.
But I could move to
You
here.
could get to there, yes.
I think I'm going to do that. I assume I can step through the sunbeam for now.
It's not active at the moment.
Yeah, I'm essentially blasting down the line. I'm not.
5, 10,
Like, on his
15,
turn, he can fire another
25.
blast out.
Oh, I'm gonna put myself here. Does Pygus have dark vision?
I would have thought so.
Yes, but there is also a
Fairly
wall.
sure. Yeah, but I can't see here,
That's a good question.
which is directly in front of me. Which is odd. So I can see 2 dudes in here. She's going to be narrating this as she goes, by the way. 20.
Oh, that is apparently because your dark vision currently has a range of 0 for some reason.
Oh, that would be why. Oh my god, there's at least 5 more in here.
Okay. I'm glad I have my current plan.
What else am I seeing in here, John?
A whole lot of shit.
You can see various stone slabs, each with an indentation where a set of skeletal remains would be resting.
Okay.
The walls are carved with images of valiant dwarven war priests smiting their enemies with glowing axes and blasts of radiant fire.
Okay, no corpses that look out of place.
No.
Cool. And now I've stepped into the room, have all of these guys turned to look at me?
They are all starting to move towards the door, yes.
Okay.
One
So I've
trick we
done-
can try is surround the door and bonk them at you one at a time as they come out.
It may very well have to be that. I'm just trying to see if I've got anything that would give me... Because I've done one action as the...
You've done one
done
attack,
one.
yes.
Yeah. So I could bonus action if there was a...
Your bonus action would have been the Hexblade's Curse.
Oh yeah, it would have done. Okay. I guess I'm standing here.
I mean, you can make another swing with the Pyre Maul, because you do get 2 swings of it for an attack action.
Sure. Let's wind up the blind one.
Okay. The attack is at advantage again.
Advantage.
Well, yes. You only get 1.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Advantage.
23 will hit.
Add the 2d6 and hit normal. Okay.
It's looking very wounded.
Good. That will be me done.
This one is going to step forward and swing a battle axe at you. That is a 19 to hit, Pyrolus.
My armor class is 19.
It does indeed hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Often.
Aha. Just over here, then over there. Then gonna try bonking the black iron one first.
Okay.
My sheet will open. Okay. Nice.
That'll hit. Yep. Still going.
Okay. The foundry's moving a little slowly right now.
No, okay.
So hopefully I'll be able to open my sheet again soon. Or sensible idea. Wait for my mouse to stop being a whatever you call the thing where it's all arrows. Okay.
That will also hit.
Mm-hmm.
That takes it down.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna move here so I can get advantage on this one. Oh, okay. Maybe not.
That just hits.
Oh yay, it actually does.
Yeah, they're skeletons. They're not great.
Skeletons. Woo! Now it's just backing up pie time.
Daryl.
Okay, just to double check from previous turn. From that quick study, would I know if or need a psychic damage?
You don't think they're immune to psychic damage?
Okie doke. That's pretty to goodness that's an accurate assessment.
Mm-hmm.
How many of them are in this space? Pi?
I can see 5 from here, but given they're stood in pairs, probably 6. And points up in like the this way direction.
Cool. Can you just point at the middle of them, please? Middle of all of them.
Well, there's the 5 that are up around here, and then the 1 by me. So probably like.
Cool. I'm
here.
going to aim synaptic static
Ah.
at fifth level. At that point, it's a 20-foot sphere. I'm going to use careful casting to make it so that however many of us fall within 20 foot of that space can just ignore the damage and automatically pass.
Yay.
So that would be just Pi needs to pass, so that just happens.
Cool. Let me just double check how many sorcery points that does.
I like the idea that like the fringe pieces she's got down the front of her face just like stand up slightly.
No.
There we go. Yep. So that's 1. So yeah, that's synaptic static. Everything in that space needs to make a. I had a sphere all of my own. Oh, sorry. Before, I forgot to say this in the
That's a long
excitement. Can I use my innate sorcery as my bonus action, please?
Yes. What
Cool,
does that do
does
to
increase
your...
the saving. That increases the DC by 1.
So
And
they all
everything's
fail.
crashing on my end. Fantastic.
Woo!
Everything's
One of them
Question
had
on my
rolled a
side.
17. Oh no, one of them passes. One of them rolled an 18.
Okay, so they would have. That is a save, even with me boosting.
One
1 minute when
passes.
everything recovers. Right. Something's come back, so I can at least use this. Everything's back. Okay, so that means
Roll me the damage.
I'm trying to. Okay, so it's 8d6 psychic damage, and half on a successful save. And all the ones that failed will also suffer a d6 from all attack rolls, ability checks, constitution saving throws to maintain concentration for the next minute, with the ability to make intelligence saving throws to get rid of it. But the damage is, to make rolls correctly, 31 psychic damage to
You can be the one that halves it.
half of that is 16.
Okay, that's applied to all of the things in there.
Cool. I'm just gonna see if I can reload and actually see again. Everything, bro.
You don't need eyes.
While you do that,
No, I very much do.
this one is going to step forward and be in the waiting line.
Hi.
Does Crystal want to do anything?
No one's really taken much in the way of damage, have they?
She wants to wait near Pi. She's probably due to.
I mean, she can move in a little bit.
I'm gonna ready my skiller when it's next my turn.
It was like,
I just love the idea of a Tressum sitting on Muffin's head, just going boop to you.
she's gonna chill out here just in case these have any sort of ranged capabilities. Just don't want to get caught up in it.
At the end of the turn, 2 more join. Actually, screw this. They're not gonna wait. You've gone into their room. All of the rest of them will join.
There's all the 10.
Wait. Oh, they get to do that after my static hit? Boo.
They all got hit by it. They were all within the 20
okay.
foot.
And now we've woken them up.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
so I pissed them off. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you pissed them all off. Well done.
Hey, but they're all at a penalty for a minute.
Ribbity skip down the road.
Except
Oh,
I'm
God.
trying to work out which one didn't take the full damage.
Sounds like
This
you
one.
problem, John.
That is the only one that does not suffer a d6 to a lot of checks.
Rather than marking all of the rest of them, I'm going to mark this guy as. I'm going to give him the surprised mark to say that he's the one that's fine.
He's surprised he is fine.
He's surprised that he's okay.
Oh, this is going to be an absolute nightmare for John administratively.
Hal is going to spend a point of focus to get his elemental adaption and that means that his unarmed strikes now have a range of 10 feet, so he's going to just sort of move around to try and get to a place where he can see the one in front of Pyrolus. And I believe that's his... Is he within 10 feet? He's not there, no. He can't actually get to a place where he can see them and be within 10 feet.
I mean, you can still go in the room, though. Allies aren't obstacles for the purposes of movement.
Allies aren't obstacles, but there's a skeleton immediately behind the room space.
Can you not move?
There, so he wouldn't get
Can you
around
not
the
move
corner.
there?
Nope, that's a wall.
Yeah, that would be moving into a wall.
Ah, dang.
It's skilled as How is.
He ain't that
There's a
good.
lift beyond him.
Oh, the idea of him just running, doing an acrobatic flip off the top of Prince of Persia style.
That would be quite something. And if anyone could pull it off.
It's how.
Mm-hmm.
Malzare.
So many.
Malzare is going to move up a little bit so we can at least see in the damn room.
Drop something
As is.
ginormous in there.
As there is a... He doesn't have anything ginormous.
Oh!
He doesn't have... He's got like a couple of like... He's got like hypnotic pattern, but that's not really going to do much.
No. This do be true.
Well, that is true. These two can make an intelligence save now.
That's going to be an administrative nightmare. I'm so sorry.
That's a no.
Oh, okay. So they just need. They have to roll a nat 20. That's fine. That's great.
And a no.
Maths, thank you for being on my side.
You can see why that one was surprised he managed to succeed.
I should be able to shatter if I aim for like the one at the back.
How big? Shatter?
Yeah.
So a 10-foot radius sphere.
Ooh.
If I get the debris out, I can. Yeah. If I like aim it like at this guy's like left, the further back arm on that guy.
The furthest point on that creature, yeah, you can get. Let me delete some of the templates that we've got in
No,
there.
point of my choice. I don't actually need to aim at a creature. It's just like I just need to just aim it at a place I can see. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I mean, technically, I could go about there and get a few more.
Yeah.
But I can still see that spot. So yeah, fuck it, it's going there. So yeah, they have to make con saves or take thunder damage.
And they get a minus D6? Or is that,
No,
that's
it's
only
it's
to concentration
rolls
checks and attacks?
Yeah, it's only attack rolls, ability checks, and concentration checks.
So no.
Yeah.
No. That's a no.
That's
That's
another no.
maybe. That's a no. It's a yes.
One
That's a definite
yes.
no.
And very much a no.
So they only take 3d8 of the thunder damage. It's 11 damage, but it's something. Then Malzray is going to move back one, so that there's at least a gap in this queue that's trying to get into the damn room.
I thought we were deliberately making a bottleneck or something.
Well, it's all fun and dandy, except that
plan.
it's all fun and dandy, except that, like, one of the only things that Kaldrak's going to be able to do is stand here and aim through you all. So,
I mean, I'm going to run out of
hold your
throwing
action.
weapons very soon, so
We'll all shift out of the way.
we duck.
This is going to be a case of, right, okay, everyone step back, and everyone else nuke. How many actions
Calvarax.
can we hold?
Kaldrax is going to...
He didn't roll a
He's
20,
going
by the way.
over here.
Oh, no.
Why? Is anyway. Anything else he can do other than he can't do anything else concentratory because this is what he's now concentrating on.
How long does Sunbeam last?
1 minute.
Ooh, 10 rounds of that. That's tasty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could turn.
Which is great. I could turn around. Starts making out with Malzray.
I mean, you could do that as well. I mean,
Oh, so Malzray translates to bright eyes? That's cute.
Bright eyes. What? I can't remember what all the rules are for turn now.
let me look it up real fast.
Fucking. Where the fuck is it? The channel divinity? That's divine. No, is that divine spark? I gotta say, no, that's wrong. Path to great. No, where the fuck is it?
Oh. Sorry, that shouldn't be quite that funny. but it is.
As a magic action, you present your holy symbol and censure undead creatures. Each undead creature of your choice within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its save, it has frightened and incapacitated conditions for 1 minute. Whenever you turn undead, you can roll a number of d8s equal to your wisdom modifier, and each undead that fails the turn undead save takes radiant damage equal to that total roll.
That's cool and all, but where the fuck is that on my sheet? Because I can't see. I can see the seer undead bit, but I don't see the turn undead thing. No, there it is. I found it now. It's okay, found it.
Nobody panic. It's been
So it's okay.
We're
It's on
good,
there.
we're good. You found yourself. You got a hand on yourself again.
So it says we're within 30 feet of me, so it's not even necessarily undead that I see.
Yeah, it doesn't mention you need to see them.
No, it just needs to be within 30 feet of me, which that is. I mean, I can see that the arses of these two. So, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna attempt a tourney. So that's channel
Jesus.
divinity. Jesus Christ. So yeah, and I will be searing as well. So whenever you turn undead, you can roll a number of d8s equal to your wisdom modifier, which I believe is 5. Wisdom modifier, yes. So it's the ones that fail take the damage of seer, isn't it?
Yes.
Fail, 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 fail. Success, of course. At least one has to fucking succeed.
One
Right,
of them
and
succeeded.
Okay, well, let's see if this will roll the right amount. That is 5d8. There was 2 1s in there. That's poop. Yeah. So each of them take 18 radiant damage, apart from the one that succeeded because he sucks.
And they are all incapacitated
They're all spooked.
and frightened.
They're all heckin' spooked.
Incapacitated.
Incapacitated, frightened, bad at even bad at attacking. I think we've got this in the bag, guys.
Just some skeletons.
This is when John remembers there's something really dramatic that he's been forgetting this time. Absolutely hands our asses to her.
Oh yeah, the statue behind us is about to come.
I'm not going to bother to put the incapacitated and frightened on everybody, but they're all it. Pyrolus.
No.
Hello.
If incapacitated and frightened, does that mean they can attack of opportunity?
No, I don't believe so. Yeah, incapacitated means they can't take actions, bonus actions, or reactions.
Okay, cool. And if I were to hit them, would that snap them out of any of those effects?
For the duration, it tries to move. This effect ends early on a creature if it takes any damage.
Okay, cool. In which case, I am going to back up.
Okay.
Because I can do such a thing.
You can.
I'm going to get to here.
Okay.
Yeah, no, here. And I would like to. I will suggest to Muffin to shift one back as well, so that they can get out. Yeah. So that they can come out into this corridor.
Okay, that's how we do bottleneck.
We can bottleneck them here instead.
Okay.
I would like to hold an action for hitting one as soon as it enters the space where Muffin currently is.
Okay. You hold up the pyre maul and get ready.
Yeah. And that is my turn done for now.
This one who is turned is going to spend his turn going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away from Calderax. This one who is not turned, 5, 10, 15, 20, get to here, and going to swing at Muffin with a battle axe.
Blink! Nothing.
Actually, it should be not an 11. That was actually a 3 less than 11.
8. Beautiful.
And let me just roll 2 d20s for all first. No. Okay. Muffin.
Can I throw a skewer if a creature is right in front of me?
You can. You'd be at disadvantage to throw it because there is a creature directly in front of you. You can.
Give that one a battering and then move.
Yeah, but I want to use the skewer.
Can you use it as some sort of like pike that you wield rather than throw?
I think it's close to it, but I think it's functionally a trident. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but I want a skewer. I will hit it twice, then try skewer. Because it is me.
What does skewer do? Does that hold it in place?
I mean, if it hits and they don't dodge, then it'll pin these 4 to the opposite wall and restrain them. Anyway, this is just this initial one is just a poke.
That just hits.
Oh, yeah.
That will also hit.
Even a bit more.
And then for the last attack, that'll be a disadvantage because you're trying to throw the thing through the creature that's right next to you. But there is a big upside if you succeed.
Unless the fact it's an arcane ability means I circumvent that. The description says, when you hit with this arcane utensil, you cause the skewer to fly in a straight line, which is 5 feet wide and 30 feet long.
It's still a weapon. It's still a ranged weapon attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
You're getting an advantage of, like, you're able to do the thing.
Nope. Just ribbles in the wall.
Just goes wide. Daryl.
It's fair to say that there's a fair number of them. What could be described as a let me just double check I'm getting these numbers right. A 20-foot radius space.
Yeah, there's a reasonable amount within, say, 20 feet of each other.
Fantastic.
I don't see what's significant about a 20-foot radius space. I mean, it seems a perfectly average amount of room for them to be stood within. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a template for a second, if it'll let me get a template.
I'm just going to get a template for no real reason.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks about right. That looks like it covers all of them. Yeah, I'm going to upcast Vitriolic Sphere.
Okay.
Kaboomy again.
Pardon?
I said kaboomy again.
Do I change the damage type? No, I don't think changing it from acid is going to do any good. But yeah, so that's going to be 5th level Vitriolic Sphere. I think that's going to hit pretty much everything.
Looks to be.
Got to place the sphere again. Apologies.
Here come many, many dice rolls.
Then a couple extra for good luck.
Oh, looks like one of them, two of them succeeded.
One has explicitly passed. Yeah, they're not getting a -2s there. Okay,
Two
that's fine.
succeeded.
They're still going to take half damage. Now we just get back to the damage. So that damage is going to be, should be 12d4. This should be rolling, and then a whole bunch of follow-up damage. That doesn't look like 12d4. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. That is missing 2 dice. 1 minute. And then it's No, wait, no. Wait, I'm confused. Something's definitely broken on this. Like, looking at how that's programmed it, because it started with the 0 default, which makes no sense. Do you mind if I re-roll that damage?
Just re-roll the
Manually.
damage.
Yeah, so that should be 10 because it's base, and 2 more because of that. So this is just the initial. This is the initial. 28, and then right, it is only 5d4 afterwards, and this will be damage that hits each of them at the end of each of their turns. Half obviously for the ones who saved on the first, and they extra 13 if they saved. Acid.
There is an explosion of acid that explodes out of the door and into the space in front of you, Muffin and Pyrolis, or Myrolis, as I nearly said.
Yes, Myra.
And you look back to see one skeleton still standing in the space that you can see at the moment.
A step to the side, and there's just like, Calderax, I think that's yours, old boy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. One of them stumbles out to hear acid burning down their bones. This is one of the ones who passed the saving throw.
Oh, hi.
Saving throw the acid.
Walks into the space, and Pyrolis just with the pyre maul.
Yup. Hence, hi. And that'll be at advantage, because Muffin.
Yep. That'll hit.
Jesus. This is going to end so painfully.
It's a 2d6. And that is at normal.
Whack! And just the skull just rolls back into the room. The rest of the body just...
Could be making a pile. Just a tad.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Another one who seems perfectly within his reasonable capabilities. This is the guy that rolled a nat 20 on his saving throw, has now made it to the door. This is the end of his turn. Oh no, wait, he can actually hit...
Cat.
Sorry, he can hit around the door. Pyrolis does a 15. Nope. Now cat.
Cat.
Anything from Crystal, Sean?
Scritch, scritch, scritch. Scritch, scritch, scritch.
She's going to bite Daryl on the back of the ankle.
Ow!
Beautiful.
Just no reason whatsoever. Just standard cat assholitude.
Daryl, there's suddenly a sharp pain in the back of your leg.
Okay, so I guess that's what 1d4 damage. There we go.
One cat bite.
And she literally lunges in, bites your ankle, and then just sits back and just like licks a paw. Like nothing happened.
Like butter that wouldn't melt.
Hal is going to step to here. He's going to... yeah, we're going to spend 2 more. And we're going to do a burst of... thunder damage against these three that are still standing.
I don't know what his martial arts type, but that's eerily similar ability to what I just cast.
Yeah, it is. Monks have fireball now, technically.
Yeah, they do.
As with a lot of rolls recently, one of them succeeded.
Oh no.
Woo!
And one of them just, the thunderous burst, and then it just collapses to the ground. And then Hao is going to step back to here. Malzare.
Malzare is going to do a thing. He's totally doing things.
Oh, I like things.
Bing!
You could also treat yourself to some stuff.
I think he's just going to do a vicious mockery because very much hemorrhaging fucking spell slots recently. So I'm going to just give him a little vicious mockery. The one who's in terror banging all over the place.
Okay. He rolled a 16, which with his -1 to wisdom means he failed.
Yeah.
11 psychic damage, yeah.
Yep. He takes that. Galderax.
I'm going to fire a fucking sunbeam down the corridor.
Why would you do something like that?
It's funny.
Because it's funny. And more importantly, I've wasted a 6th level spell slot on it, so it's got to fucking be used. So, so it's just you have to make a con save.
Cast the spell again, but tick off
save.
the. Like you should be able to tick off use spell slot.
Well. Weird.
Kamehame.
They both
fail. So they take the full 68, so 26 radiant.
They are no more.
They just
Damn.
Just-
Bone ashes.
Oh, that's gonna be in my eyes for a couple of days.
fried the door a little bit, and
Is there anything left?
My Relissa's just got a marshmallow out and trying to toast it on the edge of it.
Ooh.
Daryl, you hear as this explosive force of radiant energy erupts and takes out these two skeletons. The ghostly voices. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think they liked that.
What was wrong with our skeletons?
I think they were the tainted one.
well,
It
They
sounded like
sucked.
there was more under the ghost whispery that you were getting while we were talking.
Yeah, they were saying corrupted.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I can barely see with that sunbeam. Get it over.
Uh-huh.
Something you send out like something that you can wear over your eye that you can like close to filter out bright light.
that just sounds like crazy talk. Who would ever make anything like that?
Just takes helmet, turns it around. Ta-da!
Wait, no, wait. Now we can't see because you blocked the light.
Now it's just coming out the back of Muffin's head now.
Okay, Muffin, you need to go in first.
Okay.
You have the light.
Correct helmet.
Oh, wow. Did we just clear all
It
these?
turns out there were more than maybe 6.
You can see in here that
No,
there are
definitely more than
14 stone slabs.
Wow.
That tracks.
And doing the maths, you realise that there were 14 skeletons that you just fought.
Are your spirit friends happy now? Is there more to do?
They said thank you. I think it's done. Is it done? Wait, no, sorry, I need to do that in Dwarven. Is it done?
One second. One second.
Oh, it seems that at least one's been left behind to double check.
Oh, also, can they tell us about this stone that we're looking for? Like, have they seen it anywhere?
There is more to do.
I'll ask. Oh, okay, there is more to do. Do you know anything about a creepy stone? It's kind of purple and glowy? It's purple and glowy, right?
It's obsidian.
Obsidian! And creepy.
Still creepy, but yeah, obsidian.
Unclear.
Is that the right word?
Unclear.
Okay.
Corruption.
Oh, they've really done like corruption.
Well, I think it was Caldrax had a spell to track it down anyway.
Do I have the spell slots for it? That's the question.
Yeah.
How long does that?
We've got.
It. I think it lasts about. I mean, I can't remember now. How long? Where is?
How long does it
It's
last?
not
Right.
10 minutes.
Pi, just whilst you're standing here, do you mind if I put light on your hammer?
I think Pi can cast it. Let me just double check. She did have
I
it.
mean, it's a cantrip, so I'm just offering to do it because I need to see in Muffin's
Yeah, you do have it because of your nature.
In which case, as you ask that, she will just do it.
Thank you. Yeah. Daryl's going to do the scavenger thing of rummaging through the pile of undead corpses.
Mhm.
And, like, sarcophagi, just be like, I'm assuming there's a whole bunch of gems. Probably should put this back in the sarcophagi. But if there's anything else, fair game.
Each of the 14 gemstones, each of the 14 rib cages has a gemstone in it.
Ghosts, do we need to put back the bodies so that, it's neat and tidy? I'm happy to if
I'm
that's
not sure
what you
how
need.
tidy it's going to be after all the sun beaming and whatnot. And
They might be a little bit broken, but
I feel like at least it's better than nothing. As he sort of starts putting one rib cage in the sarcophagus next to him. I think there only needs to be like
to be clear, there aren't sarcophaguses in this room. There are just slabs
they're just
with
flat
indents.
slabs. But do we need to put them back, ghosts?
There is no answer.
They ain't bothered.
Can't hurt.
Well, if we're going to do it, come on. And to stop insisting in
You take
trying his darndest to get, like, at least a skull, a rib cage, some leg bones, rough assemblage of a human, a dwarf, on the slabs to obviously the various little bones of the hand and stuff we're not going to bother with. Maybe just gather
the
a
ear bones.
Yeah. Head and rib cage, kind of the keys, probably.
You take about 15, 20 minutes and you manage to return the majority of a dwarf to each of these stone slabs.
Sorry.
Do we need to say a prayer or something?
I mean, we can do. I mean, I'm not really sure of any dwarven prayers, but
I mean, they worship Doomathoin, so I guess whatever Doomathoin would be chill with.
What kind of afterlife do dwarves have?
I don't know. I suppose it depends upon the god.
You know what? Fine. I'm gonna ask the back of my brain.
Back up noggin. Tell me what you're thinking.
You just roll your eyes backwards to stare at the back of your brain for answers.
I feel like that's what Daryl tries to do physically. It does not work. That's not how it works at all. But it's like Daryl's trying to get used to this. That is a 26.
That is a 26. I'm trying to work out what a 26 answer is.
If
I mean,
it's enough to just
I know.
give
I know the things for Clemvor, but they, at the same time, have input gems in their chests post-mortem. So I'm assuming their death rites are different.
I mean, I'm basically just looking for something that Caldrax can say, even if he's just making the phonetic sounds.
So when I'm going to stop concentrating on Sunbeam.
Please don't Sunbeam.
Just turns to Daryl, long-live the king.
Wait, there's a hole. The rest of me still here.
You would know, Daryl, the knowledge comes to you from somewhere, that there are 3 precepts of a worshipper of Doomathoin's burial rites.
Okay.
First, the body must have been washed, and 3 or more stone burial tokens must be braided into the deceased's beard. That's obviously no longer an option. The corpse would be clothed in their own armor.
Kind of past that.
Or if they were not somebody that had their own armor, they would be given a light suit of burial armor. And finally, the priest presiding over the burial must create a song honoring their life and deeds.
So there's a lot of small things, but I think the big thing, Caldrax, is
It would also be very important to note, because I feel the 26 you would get this bit as well. The song. It is important that while the song is written, it is never uttered aloud.
Alright.
That's important. I was about to tell someone to do something. You need to write a song. Don't sing it. Just write a song, and I guess put it on one of them.
Malzere instantly sets to writing a song.
Yep.
Maybe make it about valiantly defending Talhund during the Mind Flayer attack. That sounds probably a big deal that applies to all of them.
2 hours later,
Malzray scribbles
being
something
set
out and
free.
starts.
Being set free of the corruption, probably would make sense.
3 hours later, Malzray has a 30-page saga.
Have you just written an opera?
Yeah, full opera for the entire group.
And
Like,
as you
don't-
write this epic piece, and the rest of you can take a short rest if you wish.
Thank fuck.
Story's done.
Oh, please.
Oh yeah, I retrieve my.
You,
Skewer.
you retrieve the skewer. We'll call a close to this session here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. It really, really does mean a lot to us. We will be back next week for the next episode of The Golden Tooth. And then we also, getting us slightly out of order, we have a Discord that you can follow to chat with us about the games we're playing and the things that we're doing. We have a YouTube channel that you can go to catch up on all of our previous videos. And we have a website, finalbossfight.co.uk, that you can go to see all of the things that we do, as well as all of the upcoming events that we're going to be at, such as Dragon Meet that we're going to be at the end of this month. And we are also going to UK Games Expo next year. Tune in for all of those fun times and to see the things that we are doing at each of them. And also tune into all of these fun times, which are the upcoming streams that we're doing. Tomorrow night, myself and Sean are going to be joined hopefully by a Ben and a Jeff, as we're going to be discussing the deities of Tamranor. I've set everybody homework. I am asking that we're going to be talking about the commandment of the gods, the tenets by which the worshippers of the deities of Tamranor abide, as well as the holy days that they celebrate throughout the year. So tune in tomorrow for a discussion on that sort of thing. On Sunday night, the Rime of the Frost Maiden continues as the singular group has made it within the caverns of hunger underneath the Reghead Glacier, but with the Frost Maiden hot on their heels. There's little time for sightseeing. There is some, but not much. On Monday, myself, Sean, and Michael are going to be back with some more Satisfactory as we continue to play Satisfactory. I'm going to be finishing up.
Ruin the planet.
I'm going to be finishing up the oil works, which, you know, that's perfectly environmentally friendly. And Michael is going to be maybe getting us ironworks working again. Who can tell?
You can iron out the ironworks.
On Wednesday, myself and the Angel Games player are going to be playing through some more of the Minecraft mod pack. We are currently playing the Direwolf 21.21 mod pack. And we are going to be joined by a mystery newcomer to modded Minecraft fun times. And then, as I said, next Friday, the group will continue their exploration. This group will continue their exploration of the Crypt of the Talhund. So tune into that and see what other horrors await them. And let's now do a little raid.
A little raid.
I said, where's you? Oh, it's over there. Of course it is. Why would it be the one that I'm looking at when you could put it on a Chrome window I'm not looking at? Let's see who is live that we can raid into. And I think... I mean, I do this raid once a year, but I feel that the fact they've just started, we're going to raid it over to Desert Bus for Hope, which is a charity live stream that is going to be running for the next week or so, where they're going to be playing Desert Bus, which is the worst game ever made by some estimations, for incredibly long periods of time. They have so far this year raised $24,653.
Wow.
Which means they will currently be playing Desert Bus for the next 110 hours. But
Wow.
I expect both of those numbers to go up incredibly high by the time we get to the end of their Desert Bus run. But for now, so long, guys. We'll see you again real soon. Toodle.
Bye.
Bye!